Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today's topic is about on how to build an architectural model, or what we call miniature buildings. What are the uses of this miniature or scale model? The uses of this is for presentation. Of course, as an architect, you should have some presentation like your 2D drawings and this miniature scale of your project, whatever it is. If it is condominiums, high-rise buildings or commercial buildings, or even a two-story building, you should have a model to present to your client. Okay, so number one is sketch models. What are these? Sketch models can be explore basic relationship between a number of program components. A sketch model also can explore formal alignment and controlled proportional readings. Massing models. Small massing models are typical of the building representation used for site plans. Very small models lend themselves to simple. Concept models. A model made to explore ideas about shade, light, and shadow. A model also used to make interpretation of compartment and empty space based on Andy Warhol. And in the figure 3 concept model, a model exploring abstract qualities of light and relationship of materials. Number 4 figure, a spatial response to interpret passages from the book Everglades River Grass. So we have here a site contour models. At picture number 1, a typical contour model displays site grades as regular intervals. Grade increments may represent anywhere from 6 inches into 5 feet, depending on the size of the site and the size of the model. A site model is limited to property lines and appears as section of the landscape. In modeling relatively large flat areas such as urban blocks, contours may be reflect only the gridded character or roads and streets. A steeply sloped site is modeled with faceted corrugated cardboard planes. Presentation models. These are houses or buildings which are scaled. Finished model. The abstract treatment of this model is typical of white monochromatic finish model. At the second picture, a simple finish models that employs two contrasting finishes to convey material qualities. Number 3, the new building made from lighter colored balsa materials is typical monochromatic. Number 4 picture, even as an essential collection of lines, the monochromatic model treatment imparts an abstract reading, modeling from strong contrasting shadows. A sketch development model, the process. So here is the process of making your scaled model. Number 1, scaled plan and section sketches are measured to produce initial model information. Number two, drafted floor plate is attached to the cardboard using the light. Coating of spray mount and lines are transferred with knife. Number three, additional plates are traced from the original. Number four, column centers are marked on stock floor. Number five, columns are passed through the floor plates. Number six, plates are raised their perspective labels and inserted into the shaft slots. At number seven, thin plexiglass sheets are cut for atrium glass and covered with white art tape for mullion design. At number eight, plexiglass is assembled using applicator brush. At number nine step, the partial plexiglass construction is selected the body of the building. At number 10, model is used to visualize terminating roof elements. Number 11, the plexiglass construction is completed and the areas about to be enclosed are refaced with museum board to give a model a finished appearance. Number 12, steps window opening are cut in an overlay and applied to the building face. This method is more practical than attempting to cut holes through existing models. Understated shadow lines generally read better on small models. Note, additional facing can be cut and applied over all the original cuts continue, elevating the model finish. Now let's go to the model building materials. Materials used here are mat board, Strathmore board, foam core board, corrugated cardboard, balsa, and basswoods. So here are example of materials: gray chipboard, foam core, poster paper. Remember, it's an abstract 3D interpretation of your design. Not a dollhouse, not a toy train set. Keep all colors monochromatic. Okay, so if you are making a scale model, use primarily a monochromatic scheme of your color of your miniature. Okay, for your entourage, you should put vegetation on your model scale miniature. In vegetation, you can put shrubs, trees, weeds, woodland, scenic steel wall, styrofoam balls work. Remember, it is abstraction. Okay, class, I have here a video on how to make a scaled model. Alright, just watch it very carefully. Okay guys, in cutting your miniature material, you should use a very firm blade. And then of course, do not use the surface of your drawing table as your cutting table. You need a mat or something that covers the surface of your table. That is to avoid your table to be cut by the blades. Okay, and another tip is be careful with the glue you are using, because those glue like the Bulldog or the Pioneer glue will stick to your skin and it is hard to be removed. In making a scaled model, you must be creative on materials to use. You can use indigenous materials available in your surroundings. Like this one, bamboo sticks can be used as columns in your miniature. And for entourage, you can use like the Scotch Brite foam, cotton balls, and color it to your desired color. Okay, be creative in doing your miniature. Just be careful with your fingers. Always watch for your blade. It might cut your skin. Okay, class, here is your plate or project number 1. Okay, drawing the 2-point perspective house. Okay, and the house can be a 1-story or 2-story house, and it is residential house. Okay, render it in 2-point perspective and use 1 cartolina size. Why is that it is too big? 1 cartolina, okay? Because in the 1 sheet of cartolina, you will lay out in the left side, you will lay out the plan, the floor plan, and of course elevation and other specification in your left side drawing, and in your right side is your 2-point perspective here. Okay, that's why you need a bigger space for drawing. That's why 1 whole sheet of cartolina. Now for your second project to be submitted before finals is miniature model. Okay, we will discuss it later. And when is the deadline of this project? Number 1, the deadline will be on pre-finals or after pre-finals before final exam. Okay, that's clear. Before final exam is the deadline of this plate number 1, and plate number 2, the miniature, will be before final exam. Okay, class, this is your second project for your Visual Tech 3, that's architectural presentation. The first presentation in architecture is your 2D drawings or your drafting drawings. And the second way to present your project to your client is by showing them your models or your scaled model, sometimes called miniature models. Okay, and for your project number 2, well, this is tough for you guys, but very interesting. All right, project number 2 is modeling. Okay, not only modeling, but it is a scaled model from your plan. Okay, so whatever your specification measurement in your plan, it must be applied on your miniature. So this is your scaled model. I wish you can submit it here, guys, personally in our school. Okay, and do not do a 2-story building, only 1-story bungalow type house. Okay, guys, for you to make it easy, your project is a 1-story house miniature model or scaled model. Okay, so that is clear, crystal clear. And I give you 1 week time for making your project the scaled model of a one-story house.